Welcome back to LBG Reviews. Today we'll be talking about Slime Rancher. But before we do that, please be sure to like and subscribe. I put a lot of effort into these videos, and the more people that subscribe, the more people that get to see them. And overall, it would just be greatly appreciated to show your appreciation. Slime Rancher was released back in 2016 by Manomi Park, and is available on anything from Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, PC. The game sees Beatrix LeBeau traveling to the Far Far Range, a planet 1,000 light years away from Earth. On the Far Far Range, which I'll just shorten down to Far Range for now because it's a long name to say. On Far Range, Beatrix is given the profession of being a slime rancher. The Far Range is home to cute, cuddly creatures named slimes, which of course look very similar to other slimes seen in various other games such as Minecraft, although albeit a little less blocky than Minecraft, Dragon Quest, and a lot of other games where there's a slime enemy. However, the main point where Slime Rancher differs between games of similar types that involve slimes, in Slime Rancher, well, obviously, you are a rancher of slimes. These slimes produce a material called plorts. These plorts are essentially a byproduct of when a slime eats, so yes, basically slime poop. And it is your job to gather up different plorts and also uncover new slimes for you to collect to earn more money so you can acquire better facilities, better equipment, all the while trying to manage the resources of your coins and also your health and your energy levels. Fortunately, unlike other farming or ranching type games, your energy will replenish all the time. It's not like Stardew Valley where you have a limited amount of energy and then you have to eat or you have to do other things to regain energy. Nah, you just sit still for a little bit and your energy will come back. Your main way of taking care of slimes and interacting with the world is through your vac gun. It has two modes, vacuum and blast. Vacuum does exactly as it says. You suck up items and slimes and you're able to transport them to where you need them. Whether that be taking slimes to corrals or taking plorts over to the plort market, or even collecting food to give to your slimes, or collecting food to do other things, because there are three sizes of slimes. You've got normal sized, which are your typical small cute slimes. You've got largos, which are if you give a slime a plort of another type of slime, it will turn into a largo, so it'll produce, like, let's say, as an example, every slime has a favorite food. Pink slimes will eat anything, but they don't have a favorite food. Whereas, say, like rock slimes, they love heartbeats. So if you give a pink slime a rock plort, it'll turn into a pink rock slime. And if you feed a pink rock slime heartbeats, then you also will get double plorts, because that is what happens when you feed a slime food that it loves. Then there is a third type of slime, gordos. Gordos are big old fat slimes that cannot move. However, if you feed them enough, they will explode into many little versions of that slime, and they will drop crates of various resources, and are often blocking portals back to your ranch. As an example, in the footage that you're watching here, throughout this video, you'll see that I pop a rock gordo, and I'm able to teleport back to a part of the ranch that, even though I'm there, I can't yet go back to the ranch the way that I came in. I have to go back all the way through the portal and walk all the way back to the ranch. But once I buy that area, then I can use that portal as an easy pathway between the indigo quarry and my ranch. Then there are a few other types of slimes, though. There are feral slimes. Feral slimes don't produce plorts, and they are very mad, and they will attack you if you get near them. However, if you feed them, while they won't produce plorts, they will become pacified for a little bit, so it makes it safer for you to travel past them. Then you have tars. Tar slimes are created when a largo slime eats a plort of a third type of slime. So let's take that pink rock slime as an example from before. If I feed that pink rock slime a tabby plort, I won't get a rock pink tabby slime, although that'd be really cool. No, instead you create a tar slime. Tar slimes are awful creatures that will attack other slimes and love chasing you down to try to attack you. That can be quite useful if you, say, don't need a certain type of slime anymore, like maybe you've got a storage silo and you've got loads of that type of plort saved up, or for whatever reason you're just like, yeah, I'm tired of ranching these guys. It can be a fun way to get rid of them by turning them all into tars and then blasting them with water and then starting fresh that way, but oftentimes it's more hassle than it's worth creating tars. And there are tars that can be created out in the wild because there are areas where 3 types of slimes intermingle. All the while, Slime Rancher's story is very open-ended, but is very emotional. Slime Rancher's main story is honestly a lot about love. As you achieve certain things throughout Slime Rancher, you'll get emails in your star mail from a person named Cassie. What you find out is that Cassie and Beatrix were really, really good friends. And in fact, what you find out as you go through the events of the game is that actually they were both in love with each other, but they didn't have the heart to tell each other until Beatrix was 1,000 light years away from Earth, and they couldn't really pursue it that much. And in fact, the credits song that I'll have play at the end of the video emphasizes this further. Now then, what does Slime Rancher have in terms of accessibility, and what do I think that it needs? Honestly, Slime Rancher doesn't really have that much in accessibility. In fact, it has basically nothing really. I mean, thankfully on the Xbox version that I'm playing, like, I could remap the buttons to my heart's content, and like you can do the same on PC, but otherwise, if you're playing like the main adventure mode or like the free roam or whatever, I can't remember what it's called, but like if you're playing the free mode or the adventure mode, Slime Rancher really doesn't need all that much in accessibility. Because there is no strict time limit, like there is no penalty for not getting plorts in on time, like the plorts won't decay. The only thing that is risky in Slime Rancher is if you are in a situation where tars could become a threat. Now yeah, I could talk about the various types of slimes and how the plort market works, but honestly, none of that is really necessary for today's video. So that's really all I've got to say about Slime Rancher. It's just a cute, fun game to chill out and play. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to like and subscribe, share to someone if you think that they'll enjoy it, and tune in next week when we review Roots of Pacha, a Stardew Valley-esque caveman simulator where you develop new technologies as you play. But before I have the outro play and say goodbye for the rest of the week, let me talk about something really quick. For those of you who may have actually read the description of last week's Such Art video, you may have noticed that I was drawing to attention the fact that I was aware that my content may have slipped a little in quality recently. Or at the very least, it wasn't nearly as polished as it once was. Well, let me tell you guys why. So, next week when the Roots of Pacha video comes out, me and my family will be in Arizona on vacation. As a result, I have had to be preparing a video for next week and the week after, so that way I can have some time to chill out, recoup, and get back in the groove of things after we get back the following week. I've been having a lot on my plate recently, so I've had to cut back on the scale of videos I've been making. I've been cutting back on just how much time I've been putting in, mostly because I've also had to account for, but I also need to focus on getting like the Roots of Pacha video ready. I need to focus on getting the video for after that one ready. So as a result, I still want to make higher quality and bigger and more in-depth videos, but I've had to kind of slow myself down and kind of peel back on the amount of depth I go into for a little bit, so that way I could get all these videos ready for you guys. I've been missing making longer form videos. Tune in next week, guys. See ya.
Oh, please don't say that you'll go. My heart can't bear the news, just knowing that you'll be 1,000 light years away if you do. And will you know when it's through? When you find what you're looking for, will you know what to do? 1,000 light years away when you do. Oh, when you do. And I should have said it before you were gone, 'cause I'm kicking myself for waiting oh so long. And I should have held you near every time I feared somehow you just wouldn't feel the same. So please don't say that you'll go. My heart can't bear the news, just knowing that you'll be 1,000 light years away if you do. Oh, if you do. Well, I'm just sitting here gazing up at the stars. Let's say we pick one out and call the whole thing ours. And even though that light we see ain't the same for you and me, well, you'll know and I'll know that you and I can't even be 1,000 light years away, and I'd still love you. Oh yes, I do. I love you.